Wow, that's all I can see. St. Lawrence River, do they live here? They live here, they're big, a bunch of them. We knew coming in would be a catch fest, and it was. The deer, you got to catch them, like you got to catch one like every 15 minutes or something. This place is showing out. St. Lawrence River, Messina, New York. They live here. I knew they was gonna catch them. They're big, a bunch of them. I hadn't really had a whole lot of success, or no success really, on the St. Lawrence River in the tournaments I fished here before. So coming into this tournament, what I did was I wanted to fish just certain sections of the river. Choose a section, because the river's loaded with fish. So what I tried to do in practice was just find a section where I could fish and get several different little areas within, you know, one section of the river. Got an area, I think I can just drop the trolling motor and fish all day. And St. Lawrence River, do they live here? They live here, they're big, a bunch of them. And you should see some good stuff today. I'm just hoping to get in on it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lines in.
They start off right. Very first cast, a 3.5. I found some fish first day of practice on a flat, on a little high spot.
3 pounds, 12 ounces.
And they were everywhere. Good smallmouth. I had a whole bunch of fish there, and then I found another little rocky point, little high spot that I caught some fish on. My decision to go shallow was kind of made before I got here, just based on the weather. And when I put my boat in the water, he's looking at temperature, you know, about 64-degree water temperature, 64, 65. So, you know, you figure they're spawning around that temperature. So I fished maybe a little bit too shallow, you know, 3 to 5 foot of water, 3 to 6 foot of water. Looking back, maybe it should have been at 10 to 12. I think I made a good decision. I just didn't find enough areas.
That's a 5.
And in practice, in the first day of the tournament, it was all about the hair jig. I was catching them on an 1/8 ounce hair jig and sight fishing them, just covering a bunch of water with it, and that was the deal. The first day of the tournament too, I caught a couple good ones on a chatterbait, fishing over some grass with you know, sand spots. When the wind would blow, I'd throw the chatterbait. When it was calm, I would throw the hair jig. It was a good area. We had Casey Ashley was in there with me. We worked real well together.
4 pounds, 5 ounces. 4, 5, 5.
The second day we started, and Casey caught 4 or 5 small ones, and I caught a 3-pounder, and that was it. So like in the first hour of the first day, you know, we probably caught, I don't know, 10 fish between us with a couple 4-pounders and a 5-pounder. And today in the first hour we had 1 fish caught, 1 scoreable fish. So I don't know what happened to that area, and the wind started blowing, maybe the current got too strong, I don't know what happened. So I kind of bounced around and I hit a couple different things, and then I went back to that other little rock high spot and picked up a jerkbait. At the end of the second period, I had 6 bites in like 30 minutes. I missed 2 of them. put 4 in the boat. That ended up being my best area to ding. I kind of went round and round that area. And I was thought I'd catch him on a hair jig over there or a drop shot. But the wind was blowing bad today. It was, I don't know, blew like 30 miles an hour. So made the adjustment to the jerkbait maybe a little bit too late. So I don't spend much time with a spinning rod in my hand, but at the St. Lawrence River this week I did spend a lot of time throwing a hair jig. And when it comes to my spinning setup, I throw one spinning setup for all baits. Drop shots, wacky rigs, hair jigs. And that's the Speed Demon Pro from KastKing, a shaky head 7-foot rod. This rod that's the only spinning rod I throw for everything. It's got a lot of tip, but it's not real whippy. It has some backbone. So for all my spinning rod fishing, from New York to Mexico, Florida to California, the shaky head 7-foot Speed Demon Pro is my favorite spinning rod from KastKing. So St. Lawrence River connects Lake Ontario with the Atlantic Ocean that way. Really clear water, you can see 10, 12, 15 foot down. A lot of current, really strong current. You're looking at some grass, a lot of rocks, a lot of sand, and a lot of current. And anytime you catch them on St. Lawrence River, it's all about current. Whether they sit in the current, either in the current or behind the current, it's all about current. But real good place to fish from Bassin all the way to the lake. And I had a lot of fun catching some good smallmouth. My biggest this week was a 413, which is not a giant smallmouth, but it's 413 smallmouth is nothing to complain about. So good week, had a lot of fun, caught a lot of fish. Next is some quality time at home with my boys. Spend some time at ICAST and then back to New York to fish Lake Champlain. You can't win every tournament, and I felt like I made some decent adjustments. Maybe didn't make them quick enough, but made some decent adjustments. And I had a lot of fun catching some good smallmouth.